You want nice critiques from supportive peers, don't you? Well, then keep watching. Hi, everyone. I'm Sean Chandler, host, producer, and creator of the Your Program is Your Ticket podcast, and you're watching the second installment of the Sean Writes Wednesdays feature. Now, I'm on a field trip today and coming to you from Daphne, Alabama, where I'm visiting my sister Christy and my niece Addison and my nephew William. I'm also very close to Theater 98 in Fairhope, whom I interviewed on episode 33, so go back and listen to that. On today's segment, I'll be giving you my top 3 reasons of why I think writers groups are so beneficial. Now, I've been going to writers groups for over 2 decades and have found them to be an invaluable tool for the development of my scripts, as well as being helpful in the development of my identity as a writer. So here we go. Reason number 1, writers groups hold you accountable to producing new or revised writing. Now, typically, a writers group works like this. 5 to 6 writers attend, each brings an average of 10 to 12 pages of the script they're working on, hands copies out to the group, assigns roles to the members, including someone reading stage direction or action. They read it out loud, and the group gives feedback to the writer. Now, while it's perfectly okay to attend the writers group with no pages and support the group by reading and critiquing, you will eventually feel the pressure to bring some material. Why? Because writers gotta write. Right? Reason number 2, a writer's group will teach you how to take criticism. Criticism is tough for most people to absorb, present company included. But typically, the more you're exposed to it, the easier it becomes to accept, like a callus. In addition, you get early criticism before you're produced and or reviewed. And as someone who's gotten their fair share of reviews, it's much easier to take it from the writer's group than in permanent print. Or website, if you will, because who prints anymore? Reason number 3, you learn to self-identify as a writer. In my experience, you've got to call yourself a writer first because most non-writer types typically don't identify you as a writer until you produce or are paid. Now, being in a writer's group is a great way to identify yourself as a writer and have peers there do so as well. Early on, before I got any traction on my writing, I remember that at the very least, when I was in the writers group meeting, I felt like a writer, even if it was just for those few hours once or twice a month. So there you go. These are just my thoughts on the process. I would encourage you to find a writers group or form one yourself. My usual in-person group is now Zooming as we get through the pandemic, but who isn't? But just remember that the important thing for you is to keep writing. Keep writing. Just keep writing. That's the best thing you can do. Thanks for watching, everyone, and for listening. And don't forget to follow the Your Program is Your Ticket podcast on the Broadway Podcast Network at bpn.fm/YPIYT. That's bpn.fm/YPIYT. While you're on there, follow Broadway Podcast Network. My fellow podcasters on there are all incredible artists, and our fearless leaders do a marvelous job of bringing on a major variety of content. By the way, we also have an app for your phone or your tablet, so go download that. Thanks, everyone. And remember, theater is for everyone. Bye.